What's happening, guys? This is TheLonewolfTech coming back to you with another Tekkit project. And today I have a few things on my list that we have to take a look at, and hopefully we'll actually end up making something today. But first we gotta get to the usual, which is quick updates, and that they never are really quick, are they? It's because we do so much in this world. It's advancing so quickly. So I guess we'll just start in clockwise order. So to the nether we go. Now last video, I think when we went to take, what was that? Looks like an enderman stole my grass block. What a douche. And he took the ladder with him. Oh well, we can fly. Last video, I believe, we were taking a look at the quarries, and you probably couldn't tell, but they weren't receiving any power, which you can see now it's working, because I had to make a few more changes to the nether. So you know, this isn't really something we look at too often, but we might as well show you what's going on. So start us off, we'll start in here and ignore all the fire. I pretty much took apart all these pumps because they're useless. For some reason they wouldn't pump any more lava. I went down there with buckets and tried to place lava, and they still weren't pumping anything. But now we got lots of lava. That's because we started a new facility. So we'll just go take a look out here, and we can see starting to see what it's doing to the big pool of lava here. But yeah, we are pulling in lava from up here now. These are 4 rows of 3 pumps. So there's about 12 of them here. Now this is kind of interesting because they should be getting power through these gold conductive pipes, but I'm not 100% sure if they're working or not. So just for backup, I went ahead and placed some redstone engines. There's just 1 on each pump. So I think they're working because these are pumping quite a bit of lava out. But I'm still not real too sure. But, you know, we're going to leave it that way. Now, some of these pumps, like this one, isn't working. And it's kind of weird in the nether, actually. Because what I had to do, I placed all of these down at first, and only like a few of them would work. But what we have to do is replace them, and then we're gonna have to break this engine because it's gonna go crazy, and replace it, and use our wrench to face it the right direction. So that should pump now, hopefully. So well, I placed a world anchor in here, and there's a few along these pipes, so they load. Now there are 3 main lava channels coming out. 1 for this row of pumps, you know, 1 main row for each row of pumps. Now if we don't get blown up by ghast, which would really suck. Actually, I think I'm still on peaceful. I never changed it back. But the first 2 come in through here, and then they just meet up with the you know, existing lava system. And this one actually goes into 3 geothermal generators, and then gets pumped into an energy link. Hello, Mr. Ghast. Do you wanna shoot the video? Oh, you got me a present? That's so nice. Too bad this cobblestone doesn't work with your presents. Okay. Yeah, you just go. Shit. He's shooting inside. Okay, seems like we're good here. So the power is coming out of the geothermal generators into the energy link and back through a conductive pipe, which goes back. So yeah, I'm not really sure how energy efficient that is, but you know, it's working. And that's all that really matters for now, because eventually we're gonna grow out of this way of gaining power and go to a better source here, hopefully in the next few weeks. I'm working on that right now. Wink wink. Leave in the comments if you can guess what it is. So we're gonna bolt out of here before this gas gets us, because I hate the nether. Screw you, nether. You can't get me. Oh, there's two of them. Once you kill one ghast in the nether, they just spawn like crazy. It's terrible. So, yep. That's all working. Nice and dandy. And no, nothing's on fire. I hate that sound effect when you leave the nether. I don't know why it does it. So that's done on my list. Now to an update in our mage area. Last episode, I believe we were talking about one way I got it to work. Well, I did a little bit of testing, and I actually found the best way to do it for this particular system, which I'm not going to show you right now because I just shut it off. So we'll get back to that. But first, I'm going to go to sleep. Alright guys, so see you when I wake up. Beautiful morning on this Tekkit project. And we're going to get right along with our list. We're going to skip the blaze rod system because we got to get it some time to warm up. So we'll get that later. So, let's see, what do we got? We need to go look at our quarry system, if it's still doing what I think it's doing, because one of the quarries are going to be weird. So let's just load all these chunks, hopefully. Okay, yeah, you can still see it. So, let me just land here. You see how there's like this big square in the middle that hasn't been, cut out? Well, the cores aren't on yet because I had overflow power issues. But that is because sometimes this happened with the last quarry. Now you really never saw it in the episodes because it would usually fix itself. Sometimes the quarry will not load for some reason. I'm not really sure what it does. It's kind of a glitch. But it will start digging around an area and just forget about it. This usually happens with really big quarries. So if you're using a smaller quarry, you probably won't have this problem. I'm not 100% sure on that, but we do with this one. I did try placing, a few world anchors, just randomly around. I'm not sure if that's gonna help or not, but it's not too much of a problem because once you fly around up here, or walk over to your quarries, they'll figure out that there's a big chunk in the middle that they haven't gotten, and then they'll go break it down. So they'll eventually get to it. Don't worry. And this one looks like it's going just fine. We're starting to get some uranium, some iron, coal, that copper. That's exactly what we need. So moving on, we have to go do some work in our sorting facility. Now, if you watch the video, I think it's the state-of-the-art sorting facility, which I'm just going to shut this off for now because it doesn't have anything to pump. The way we set this up was we used buffers. Now, that's actually what's made for these. Buffers are made for the sorting machines. Well, they're not necessarily made for them, but I don't necessarily like them because the way they work, these slots all stand for one side of the buffer. So, like this buffer, when items come through this sorting machine, it's gonna fill up this area of the buffer, and it's not gonna fill up any else. So you can only have up to 4 items in this buffer before it'll stop sending stuff, which isn't too bad. It does slow down items, and they can't get processed quick enough. But that's one thing. And if it was just that as a problem, I would probably just leave them. But what they're also doing, sometimes they'll get lagged up, and then they'll have items, all in here. And when that happens, nothing gets sent through the sorting machine. So, what you usually have to do is just run over there with your screwdriver and turn it around a little bit, and then it will start working. But I don't know about you, I don't want to have to do that every time I log into the server or anything. So simple solution. Now, I haven't had any problems with this crystal chest drawing out of this sorting machine. So I figured why don't we just do that for each one. So I went ahead and condensed some crystal chests, which if you didn't know, you can do that. And we are just going to replace all these buffers with crystal chests. They're basically the same thing, so you know, why not? They'll hold way more items, and yeah, that's basically the only reason I'm using them, because they hold a lot more items. You could probably just use normal chests, that would do the same thing, but you know, crystal chests are just that much cooler. Now I don't know, I'll have to actually run it, you know, run items through the system a little bit more to see what's not working with these crystal chests, or if they work just fine. Which of course, you know, you see how when I broke that one, everything came out. That was because it had backed up. So nothing was going through the sorting system because of that. And we just need to put some stuff in here. See, we had a lot of scrap and all that good stuff in here. Gosh, we would have never seen it. So yeah, that's why we're doing it. I'm glad actually one got stuck up so you could actually see what I was talking about. See this one too? Gosh. See, it's already sending items too. I'll have to send the rest of this stuff because I'm not sure what still needs to be in my inventory or not. So, yep. Wow, a lot of these are stuck up. That's pretty surprising, actually. That's why we're changing it over. Well, actually, these probably weren't stuck up. They were probably in the middle of being sorted. Which I don't know why there's 10 in here. Maybe I haven't sorted it yet. Yeah, these items were probably in the middle of being sorted, and I just turned off the power. That's alright. So we'll just break the last few of these. And ooh, we got a lot of advanced alloy. We're gonna need some of that here in a second. Alright. So that should be done. Now I just want to turn on and throw some stuff in here. Don't need a lot of this. Don't need the chests. Don't need that. Throw some flint in there. Marble brick. So now it should be sending things through. Yep, looks like it's working. So that's good. That's really good. Looks like we got copper going through. Cool. Alright guys, so let's get ready for the next part of the video. First things first, as you can see through the window, we got our quarry started again. And now for the other thing we have to do today, which is make a mining laser. So here's the basic recipe. So first we got our an electric circuit, so glowstone, redstone, and lapis, which we should have all of that. And our frames are gonna kill us, but you know, redstone, glowstone, lapis. I think that's in the wrong spot. Then our electric circuit. Nope, that's an advanced electric circuit, by the way. So we got advanced alloys, which we've been making from our advanced alloy machine. Actually, we're gonna need to make a, what is this? Energy crystal. Those are pretty simple. So just once around the edges, and a diamond. I think we need 2 of those. Too bad they won't stack. Alright, so a little bit of that. A little bit of that, whole lot of this, and some of this. Da-da-da-da. So, first off, for this mining laser, we're gonna have to charge it as our frame rates go through the floor. God, that's terrible. So we'll just run over here to our power and stick it in there. I think that's going to charge it. Yep. So that's going to charge very slowly someday. Now while that's charging, I will, as we hit 6 frames a second, I will show you, I stuck some overclockers in here. So this is a recycler on steroids. So it pretty much never gets filled up, which keeps everything nice and moving. Before, we'd have to stop the whole system because the recycler would just get overflowed. And then I was like, how am I going to fix this? And I was like, oh, you can put overclockers in it. So that was a problem easily solved. Got all our chests in. Everything seems to be working. Quarries are starting to fill up. We got 3 uranium sitting in there, which I think we need to place some in our valuables. Nope, we got some in there. Well, I'll just stick it in there then. No sense in putting it in the first chest because it's eventually going to go there. So let's see if it's done. Oh, one other thing. Now, when you're connecting to an MFE like this, you could use a low voltage transformer, but a medium voltage transformer will actually put through more wattage, so you're not losing any energy. So just a recommendation. You could use a low voltage one, just the power comes in a little bit slower. So if you're in a setup like this with, you know, power teleport pipes, or you're using combustion engines, that's pretty much what you want to do. So we got that. We got our mining laser fully charged. So let's go over to our old quarries and test this bad. Here are our old quarries. Now I read a quick wiki on how to use this because I've never used one before. But basically the laser has different settings. Now to get to those settings, you hold M and right click. And here's a quick overview of these settings. Now we're going to put it on low focus first and see what it does. So low focus, you right click to shoot. So, you know, pretty low focus. It doesn't go too far. So that's about our range. See, we can sit here. So about 4 blocks deep. What else we got? We got long range. So long range. Oh, that's pretty long actually. Let's see. Yeah, that's really long. So if we wanted to dig this away. Now this does use a lot more power, so best not to waste shots unless, you know, you got a few batteries on you. So that goes a long ways. What else we got? Horizontal. Too steep. Huh. Oh. So if you're trying to dig out something, I guess this goes up. Okay. So that does something. Superheats, which I guess just burns stuff. So if you're, you know, fighting zombies, put her on some superheat. Scatter, which we'll shoot it here. So that's what scatter does. Pretty awesome. Now watch how much energy it uses. So it uses a lot. Then we have explosive. So pretty much just like TNT. Pretty effective. Did me a little bit of damage from this far. Mining, which probably, you know, just mines a lot. And back to low focus. So that's pretty much it. You can see how much power that used. So this is something where you're gonna need to, you know, carry a few batteries or charge it periodically. But the long range feature is going to come in handy for taking down this frame, because we can just blast off and keep missing. But yeah, that's the mining laser. See, if you get a good shot, it just keeps going. You just gotta be really crack shot with it. And we're out of juice. So yep, that's that. What else we got? Let's go take a look at our mage facility over here and see what's going on. So it looks like our engine is heated up, and everything hopefully should be working. We got power. Yep. Doesn't seem to be working. So what is it set to? Well, let me get back to you in a second, guys. That's confusing. I know the pipe's a little bit finicky. I don't really know why it's doing that, but it's just a visual thing. But off screen, what I did was well, let's just do the basics. Instead of the chest, I just put a pipe that runs back underground into the condenser, so it's just coming back in here. Now this is going up, and then I just have 3 redstone engines pumping on that, and then this little nice redstone lamp with a switch, so that would work. And it's symmetrical on both sides. It looks pretty neat, but off screen I was playing with the settings a little bit, and I was able to send 3 through the teal and 1 through the red. Now that would go around and go in the macerators, and I was left, it wouldn't overflow. It was perfect. So I log in, start recording some, come back, and it starts overflowing. So I don't know what's up with that. It wouldn't work with 2 either. So now it's just set back to 1 by 1. But that's alright, I guess. Now, as we can see, it's going to take, with the 3 redstone engines, it takes 3 of the dust out at once. Now, this is a little bit overkill. You could probably, I'm pretty sure you can do it with just 2, but, you know, I had the spare redstone engines laying around, so it wasn't that much of a big deal. Now, the only time I have had it overflow is when we ran out of power, and of course that's going to happen because you know, if it can't macerate, it's just going to overflow. So yep, that's basically that. Alright guys, I think that's everything we had to cover today. So if you like the video, please, you know, like and subscribe to my channel. Next episode we should be replacing the energy collectors with Mark IIs, so that's gonna be interesting. And yeah, so okay, I thought I almost shot the wall or something. So yeah, like and subscribe for more of the Tekkit project, and I will see you later.